Sancho, brother, please, come Arsenal. Save my club. Yeah, you, please. Sancho, come Arsenal.
During his time in the Under-16 Euros and the Under-17 World Cup, Sancho played in the left side of the pitch mainly as an inside forward, meaning he used to cut inside on goal to create space and try his luck or pass it to the striker or the overlapping fullback.
Sancho at Dortmund. Since his transfer to Borussia Dortmund, there's no denying the fact that he has improved a lot. Dortmund played a 3-4-3 or 4-2-3-1 formation since the appointment of coach Lucien Favre. They are a very attacking team who are also deadly on counter-attacks. Let's have a look at Jadon Sancho's position and role at Dortmund. Sancho has been switching to the right side of the pitch since his move to the Signal Iduna Park, where he plays mainly as an advanced playmaker, and he goes wide to create space for underlapping fullbacks like Hakimi to create chances. He is even subject to play as a trequartista, where he roams from his position to create chances for himself and his teammates and doesn't have many defensive duties. Dortmund certainly didn't need that from him, as they had 5 defenders along with rock-solid midfielders like Axel Witsel, Emre Can and Thomas Delaney.
After using a variety of ways to line up during the first half of his first full season at United, Ole has stopped using 4-2-3-1 post-lockdown, and the use of this formation with the return of Pogba has been a good decision, as United have improved a lot as a team and as an attacking unit. United finished last season with a 14-match unbeaten run in the Premier League. After the restart, they were the only team to be undefeated with 6 wins in 9 games and scored the second highest amount of goals in that period. Let's have a look at United's attacking style right now. As mentioned, United play a 4-2-3-1 formation with Rashford, Greenwood and Martial as the front three. The attack starts with them building up from the back, with Maguire generally bringing the ball up and one of Pogba, or more often Matic, dropping deep to receive the ball. Rashford and Greenwood make inside run, which leaves gap to the fullbacks, usually Shaw or Aaron Wan-Bissaka, to occupy the wide spaces and thereby engaging opposition fullbacks. The front three play in close proximity to Fernandes, who is given the number 10 role and has the responsibility to make key passes in the final third. Pogba and Matic both have the ability to bring the ball in the attacking areas, and Pogba also plays as the role of a deep-lying playmaker, supporting Fernandes. Now, let us take a look at the individual roles of the attacking players.
Rashford. Marcus Rashford is the most creative of the front three and plays a lot of through balls for Martial to attack using his pace. Although he makes runs into the box, he generally plays a little wider than Greenwood. At times, Luke Shaw plays as an inverted fullback to create a midfield three with Pogba and Matic, and that lets Marcus Rashford take runs at opposition fullbacks with his pace and dribbling skills. His good crossing and shooting help him play both as an inside forward and a wide man when asked for. He also switches positions with Martial occasionally while making runs into the box to be at the end of crosses.
Greenwood. Greenwood plays on the right flank, which will be the position of Sancho should he come to United. Originally a striker, Greenwood has played as a winger since he broke into their first team last season. Greenwood, like Rashford, plays as an inside forward to allow Aaron Wan-Bissaka to make runs down the right side. Greenwood takes up good positions in and around the box, where his two-footedness and excellent shooting helps him in getting goals. And although Greenwood is not a very creative player, he has been vital to United, as he is very dangerous in the box and provides them with multiple scoring options.
Martial. Martial has been developing steadily under Solskjaer. Perhaps the biggest positive has been his better positioning as a number 9, which has helped him get some easy goals. Martial is used as a deep-lying forward, which keeps the front four very close to support quick short passes and unlock the opposition defense. Along with being a good finisher, Martial is also a decent creator, finishing last season with 1.1 chances created per 90 minutes and 6 assists in the league.
Sancho's replacement. Dortmund had a close eye on 2 worthy replacements for Jadon Sancho if he was to leave this summer. First and foremost was Olympique Lyonnais' Memphis Depay, which became really unlikely since the appointment of Ronald Koeman to Barcelona. The second candidate was Valencia's Ferran Torres, who snubbed a move to Manchester City. Since both the replacements are unlikely to sign for the German Giants, a suitable player should be Werder Bremen's Milo Rashica. With the Bundesliga experience, and traits similar to Sancho, he can fill the void left by the departing winger.
After realizing that all three of United's attackers have been doing great, one might bring up the question, why do they need to sign Sancho when the money which would be spent on him can be invested in other areas which need more attention, like bringing in a good centre back? The first reason is lack of depth, with Dan James the only winger on bench, who is a good asset when playing counter-attacking football but has looked out of place since Solskjaer's move to a more creative approach. Another reason is the absence of a genuine world-class attacker. Even though Greenwood has been excellent, it would be harsh to expect too much at this point of time from a player who is playing out of position and only has been a first-team player for half a season. Martial and Rashford have been very good together, but Rashford is still new to his role as a creative winger, and Martial not yet a 30-goal-a-season striker, and Sancho is a special player who can help these two unlock their potential and play at their best levels week in week out.